Russia's invasion of Ukraine has been going on since today on the 24th February 2022. Fighting is still ongoing in major Ukrainian cities, such as the capital of Kyiv and Kharkiv. The UN High Commissioner for Refugees, or UNHCR, counts 860,000 Ukrainian ICE refugees in neighboring countries. This war resulted in the loss of more than 42,000 lives. The conflict that occurred between Russia and Ukraine is the biggest threat to security and defense stability, which is very multidimensional, especially in terms of the global economy, because Russia is the world's largest oil supply reserve. The negative impact of the conflict is increasingly felt. The war between Russia and Ukraine had various negative impacts that threatened all sectors, especially the economy in terms of global trade, which caused inflation as well as food crises in various countries. As is now, these two countries are the largest supplier of various main commodities such as wheat, fertilizer, natural gas, and oil, where these commodities are needed by international consumers. As a result of Russia's blockade on Ukraine, various kinds of commodities could not be distributed, so that export-import activities were hampered. Moreover, this conflict raises awareness of international security due to various threats to use nuclear weapons.
The countries in the Southeast Asian region are also dependent on Russia in terms of oil commodities. Apart from their geographical location, which is not too far away when compared to the United States, Russia is one that has a role in the Southeast Asian region. In addition, Russia's economic and military relations have ties with several countries in the Southeast Asia, such as Vietnam, Indonesia, and Thailand.
Action taken by Russia against Ukraine invite various responses and criticism from the international community. One of the countries that criticized Russia's action was Indonesia. A prolonged Russian-Ukrainian war could have a major impact on Indonesia, starting from rising food prices, crude oil, fertilizer, to the loss of export potential. Indonesian oil and gas export experienced a decline, and with imports to Indonesia also experienced obstacles, resulting in an increase in food prices. Not only that, the impact of the Russia-Ukrainian war is also being felt by farmers in remote areas, because the price of fertilizer is threatened with a sharp increase. Fertilizer are the three main commodities that Indonesia imports from Russia besides iron, steel, and mineral fuels. Fertilizers are not included in the commodities subject to sanctions. However, the war caused some of the routes to be blocked so that logistical routes were disrupted.
Indonesia is a country that actively participates in activities related to humanitarian issues in international organizations. In addition, the concept of Indonesia's foreign policy, which is free and active, greatly facilitates its involvement. Indonesian foreign policy is contained in Law No. 37 of 1999 concerning foreign relations, ICT of the Republic of Indonesia, 1999. Indonesia's free and active foreign policy makes Indonesia very neutral and does not side with anyone. But in this conflict, the existence of free and active will be shaken because Indonesia has historical values with the two countries in conflict. Indonesia is trying to pursue various effective measures in reducing the conflict, but also to stimulate peace negotiations. Because with the creation of international trade, peace can resume operation. One of them is through the visit of the Indonesian presidents to Russia and Ukraine on 29 to 30 June 2022 to meet Presidents Putin and Zelensky, where the visit carries a mission to encourage peace through dialogue. On the other hand, Indonesia sees that the conflict between Russia and Ukraine is a very complex conflict and cannot be resolved in a short time. Thus, Indonesia's stance should not intervene too much in the conflict that occurs. The actions that Indonesia needs to take are sufficient to provide moral support, humanitarian assistance, and the concept of recommending solutions. Apart from that, Indonesia also needs to push for the opening of refugee zones to accommodate more civilians who have had to flee as a result of the conflict.